Hi students, welcome to Destination Technologies online Java full stack batch. So for this particular batch, I know there are different category of students listening to the session. There are students from computer science, information technology background. There are students from electronics, electrical, civil, mechanical and telecom branch also. Maybe even BCA, MCA, BSc, MSc students also. But for all these students who are listening to this session, there are a lot of questions at the back of your mind. The common question from the computer science, information technology background students are, sir, already in my college or already in my academics, I have learned Java programming language, sir. Why again I should learn in destination technology, sir? Directly I will go for placements. Why again here I should learn Java? What is the need for me to learn Java, sir? That is a question probably you would be having at the back of your mind. Maybe students from non-CSIS background, maybe electronics, electrical or telecom student, they will be thinking, sir, in the first semester, we had one programming language, C language, sir. Somehow, with lot of difficulties, we have passed. Now again, due to the current scenario, we got to know that if we learn Java programming, then the opportunities will be more. Hence, easily we can grab the job if you are technologically sound. But being a student from non-CSIS background, can I understand Java programming, sir? Forget about writing the programs. Can I understand the Java programming, sir? That is the next set of question that the students will be having from non-CSIS. The common question all of them would be having is, sir, first of all, I don't know C language only. Can I understand Java? Again, the next question on the placements perspective is, sir, my engineering aggregate is less than 60%. How many drives I would get? Sir, my engineering aggregate is more than 60%. How many drives I would get? Sir, I am from non-CSIS background. How many drives I would get? Sir, I am a mechanical student. I am a civil student. How many drives I would get? These are all the different category of questions that you would be having. All your questions will be addressed today. Now, if you ask me, sir, which course we are going to learn here? The Java full stack course. Java full stack. What is that, sir? Please understand, whenever you want to develop any software, so software means it is nothing but a collection of programs. So collection of programs is only called as what? Software. You will write one program, you will write another program, another program, another program. That collection of programs only will give us what? Software. Any software, if you want to develop, assume that you are developing one software. Any software, if you want to develop, then three things are very, very important. One is the front end part. Another one is the middle end part. And another one is the back end part. These three things are very, very important actually. Front end part, technically, we call it as presentation layer. Middle end, technically, we call it as business layer. And back end, technically, we call it as database layer. Front end, middle end, back end, in a layman words. Presentation layer, business layer, technical database layer, in a technical words we'll be saying actually. Assume that you want to develop one software. Software is nothing but a collection of program. If I want to give an example, Facebook is a software because collection of many programs you have written for Facebook. And whenever you want to access the Facebook application or use the Facebook application in the browser, you will type www.facebook.com. After entering that, you will see one page with username, password, login button and all. That is only called as a front end. Technically speaking, that is only we call it as what? Presentation layer. So presentation layer is used to present the data actually. So once you enter your username, password and click on login, then all your photos, videos, everything in an organized way it will be shown to you actually. And if you want to develop that front end part, then you should be knowing the technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and so on. If you know these technologies, then you can become a front end developer. And the fellow who does that task is only called as web designer. So web designer fellow duty is to develop the front end or the presentation layer actually. How he develops? By knowing the technologies like HTML, CSS and what? JavaScript. So basically this person duty is only to develop the front end part, that's all. But if you have only the front end, your software is not complete. Your software should also have the middle end part, which is also called as business layer. Oh, what does it mean, sir? Whatever the functionalities that your software should perform, to achieve that functionalities, you should write some code. Sir, I didn't understand what are you telling actually. See, whenever you want to log into the Facebook application, first you will enter your username, then you will enter password. By the moment when you click on login, certain code should get executed. That code should check whether your username is correct, whether your password is correct. If both of them is correct, then the home page should be displayed. So that is one functionality. In the Gmail application, when you click on inbox, then all the emails should be displayed. When you delete an email, that email should be deleted. So these are all called as the functionalities actually. So whatever the functionalities that your software want to perform, in order to achieve that functionality, the user should be writing that code. And that code can be written using Java or Python or .NET, so on. Why he uses these languages? Why he uses these languages is to write the code to achieve the functionalities that the software should behave actually. And the fellow who does that job is only called as developer. So developer duty is to develop the code in order to achieve the functionalities. Web designer duty is to write the code in order to design the front end. Not only that, if these two there, one more person is also very, very important, because all your data will be stored in the database actually. So this is your database. If you ask me, sir, what is a database? Database is nothing but a collection of tables. Table is nothing but the collection of rows and columns actually. And if you want to deal with the database, then you should be knowing some technologies like MySQL or MongoDB or Oracle, like this. So if you want to interact with the database, if you want to store the data, if you want to get the data from the database, then you should be well versed with these technologies. And the fellow who does the task is only called as database engineer. So there are totally 3 categories of people are involved in order to develop a software. The one is a web designer whose duty is to develop the front end. The one is a developer whose duty is to write the code in order to achieve the functionalities. And the one which is called as a database engineer whose duty is to maintain the database, create the database, insert the data into the database, get the data from the database, all those things. So these 3 category of people were there in the industry. But at one point of time, industry felt, no. I don't want all these 3 category of people. I want one person. That person should know the front end also. That person should be knowing to develop the functionality code also, that is middle end also. That person should handle even the back end also. So one person should be taking care of everything. That fellow only should write the code in order to develop the front end. That fellow only should write the code in order to take care of the functionalities and to achieve the whatever the specification or requirements of the software. That fellow only should create the database, put the data, get the data, everything actually. So that one person should be capable of doing multiple tasks actually. And if a developer uses Java programming language in order to develop a software, and if that person is able to know to create a front end part also, middle end part also, back end part also, then that fellow only is called as Java full stack developer. Oh, why sir full stack like that? Because that fellow can develop the front end, that fellow can develop the middle end, that fellow can develop the back end. He know the technology like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. even Java also. He know how to deal with the database. All these things he know. One person is stacked with many technologies. And in order to develop these functionalities, he uses Java. And that fellow only is called as Java full stack developer. If he uses Python, then it is called as Python full stack developer actually. So Java full stack developer means one person has the knowledge to create front end, middle end, and also the back end. Technically speaking, presentation layer, business layer, database layer, everything he can create and he can develop the software. What industry want now is this kind of fellow. They don't want to recruit one person for one job. One person should take care of all the jobs actually. That is what the industry is expecting. Oh, okay, sir. Now we understood what is Java full stack. But what all things we are going to learn in destination technology, sir? In order to clear the interviews, in order to get a job, what all things we are going to learn here, sir? That I'm going to explain. But you got a clear picture what is Java full stack? Just copy this. Be quick. Okay, sir. What all things we are going to learn in destination technologies? So you will be having training related to aptitude. Aptitude, it covers three parts: quant, verbal, and logical. Next, you will be having classes related to core Java, advanced Java, J2EE, plus 10 real-time projects. Sir, in our academics also we have done one project, sir. How you did that project, you also know, I also know. No need to talk more about that. But here, all these projects, you will be knowing each and every line what that particular code is doing actually. Along with that, relating to database, you would be learning SQL technology. Along with that, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Not only that, manual testing. Along with that, data structures. Very, very important, programming. Along with that, resume building and soft skill. These many things you're going to learn in destination technologies. Okay, sir, what is the duration? The duration will be 400 hours. It may increase also, because whenever company's expectation keep on increasing, we would be keep on adding that expectations actually. Why, sir? Why these many things we need to learn, sir? Why these many things you need to learn is, what industry is expecting is a full stack developer. If you want to become a full stack developer, then you should know how to create the front end. That front end, if you want to create, then you should know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This part you should be knowing. In order to create the functionalities code, you should be knowing Java. In core Java, advanced Java, and J2EE, we will teach you the concepts. How to implement that concepts in order to develop the software, that real-time thing you do in the projects actually. For example, we will teach you why arrays is required, what is the duty of arrays and all. In real time, how do we use arrays? That in the projects you will understand. So this is completely practical oriented design course. So if you want to develop a front end, you should know this. If you want to develop the middle end, then you should know this. And if you want to take care of the back end, then you should be knowing this also. Oh, okay, sir. Then these three is sufficient. Why manual testing it seems, programming it seems, data structures it seems, aptitude it seems, again in aptitude, quant, verbal, logical it seems. Why, sir? Why it is all required? Why it is all required means, hope you have attended many interviews. If you want to attend any interview, can you tell me what is the first round? The first round is aptitude round. If you ask me, sir, why companies will conduct this round? In order to check your logical skill, problem solving skills. To check that, they will conduct this round actually. Okay, sir, what all things they will ask in the aptitude round? Aptitude round is a MCQ round, means it is a multiple choice question round where they will be giving the question and they will be giving the options also. Maximum time for aptitude questions may be 1 hour to 1.5 hours. It varies from companies to company. Questions will be from 60 to 90, again varies from companies to company. If you ask me, sir, what all questions they will ask, sir? The questions can be related to quant, logical, verbal. They may also questions related to technical also. Technical question also they may ask. The technical question may be related to C programming. Quant means, already you have purchased that R.S. Agarwal textbook in the 6th semester only. Why did you purchase that particular textbook? I don't know, sir. My friend also purchased that Bada blue color book. I also purchased, sir. Where is that book? No, don't search for that book and all. 100% you will not get that. Oh. Quant means what, sir? Do you recollect problems on trains, problems on the percentages, simple interest? That is the quant part. Since in the first round, if you want to clear, you should be knowing the shortcut techniques, how to solve the questions on quant, logical, verbal, all these things you should be knowing. See, in the first round, shortcut technique is very, very important. See, there are some questions. By seeing the question without solving, you can tell which is the answer actually. Sir, how it is possible? Shortcut technique. There are some questions which take more time. There are some questions which take less time. Which question to attend, which question not to attend, who will tell? Somebody should be there to guide you. In order to take care of all that only, we have introduced this aptitude round, so that the first round becomes very simple for you people. All the shortcut techniques will be taught here. Oh, okay, sir. What is the next round, sir? Once you clear this round, the next round, that is the second round, will be group discussion. Okay, sir. Group discussion means what, sir? Daily we will be doing that only, sir, because daily we will be in group only. We will be keep on discussing. That only group discussion, sir? No. Many students feel group discussion is very, very easy, but in fact, group discussion is one of the toughest round again. Why, sir? Because you need to speak on a topic for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. What is there in that, sir? I will speak. Now, forget about speaking. Understanding the topic itself is very difficult nowadays actually. They may ask some topics something like this. What is your opinion on the GDP growth of India in 2014-15 and 1920? Like that. Sir, GDP na. What is that, sir? That's what I was telling. Forget about speaking. Understanding the topic itself is very, very difficult for nowadays for the students community. And you need to speak for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Oh. What to do, sir? What to do means you should be knowing how to speak, how to improve your communication, sentence formation, all these things in the soft skills we will help you actually. Oh, okay, sir. If I clear the second round, what is the third round, sir? The third round is the programming round. Programming round it is. Okay, sir. In the programming round, what they will ask? There are hundreds of programs. They may ask program related to linked list, searching, sorting, swap to numbers, palindrome. There may be programs related to string, arrays, like that. All that programs they will ask here actually. In order to help that only, we have this programming round. Oh, sir, just in case if I clear this programming round, sir, the next round will be the technical round. In the technical round, they may ask any question related to the Java or SQL or web technologies. Or they may ask you to write the programs also. Or they may ask you to write the program on the data structures. Or they will ask some question related to your projects. In order to tackle this, all these things you should be learning. And the final round is the HR round. What all questions in the HR round they will ask and all, in the soft skills we will train you. And how your resume should look like, even that inputs we will give it in the resume writing classes. In order to fetch the job, you need to clear all these rounds. And nowadays, clearing each and every round is not so easy. You should become master. Since you want to become master, that is the reason all these things we have included our course. Since all these things we want to cater to you, that's why the duration is 400 hours for this entire Java full stack course. Okay, sir, why we need manual testing, sir? In the industry, like how you have a development profile, you have also the testing profile, because whatever software you develop, somebody should check whether that software is working as per the requirement or needs or not. So there may be some companies coming to the destination asking that we want few candidates for the testing profile. So at that point of time, we can't tell no. And even the salary will be in a good range only. Hence, for you people, in order to take care of that particular role also, we will be teaching you manual testing also. All these things will be catering to you people in our Java full stack online batch. Duration is how much? 400 hours. Not only that, Monday to Friday. As usual, the regular classes will be happening, but every Saturday you would be having the online test. Online test is something very, very important, because what destination is doing is we are converting the fresher into trained and tested fresher. What we are telling to the companies, why many companies are coming to destination? Because here we don't give fresher, we give trained and tested fresher. Here we give skilled fresher. Okay, sir, how come they will get to know we are trained? Because we are going to tell that these all category of students are getting trained in destination. But how come company will get to know up to what mark you are ready? Because every Saturday we are going to conduct the online test, and this test score is accessible to the clients actually. Every Saturday you would be having a test related to the Java, SQL, HTML, and also what? The aptitude. Anyway, this Saturday probably you would be not having the test because just now we have started. Every Saturday you would be having the online test. 60 questions to 90 questions you would be having. Once you attend the questions, you will get the score also. Now, once company comes to destination, there are two types of companies. First set of company will tell, we will conduct tests for all the students. Second set of companies will tell, you please give us the test scores of the students. We will only shortlist, and only for those shortlisted candidates we will conduct the interview. These two category of companies will come for destination technologies. If you don't perform well in the online test, then it is difficult for us to convince the companies actually. Anyway, most of the companies will allow all the category of students, but there are few companies who take the students for an interview based on their test scores, and test score will tell you where do you stand. Are you ready for interviews or not? How do you get to know? By seeing your test score in the online test actually. All these things we are doing for the benefit of you people so that you can grab the job as soon as possible. I hope everyone understood why these many technologies we are catering to you people in a Java full stack. Why 400 hours, sir? Why these many technologies, sir? I think you understood why these many technologies with long duration we are training. And this is not just the theory classes, it is completely practical oriented classes actually. Maybe in another 2-3 classes, I will show you what kind of projects also you're going to develop. I told you 10 projects, right? What kind of projects you're going to develop also, that I will be showcasing to you people. Anyway, from today onwards, we will start core Java. In core Java, what all topics will be covered? Why core Java is very, very important? All that story in today's class you will get to know. Take the next heading. Evolution of programming languages. Evolution of programming languages. Evolution of programming languages. We will see how people used to write the programs in 1940s, 50s, and so on. Now pay attention. Any program if you want to execute in your computer, one fellow is there by name called as microprocessor or processor. And if you ask me, sir, what is microprocessor made up of? Microprocessors are made up of transistors. So any computers you take, Every computer will have the processor, and the processor is made up of transistors, and your transistors can understand only zeros and ones. 1940s, if a fellow want to write the program, they used to write the program like this. 1940s, maybe if you want to perform addition operation, or if you want to perform subtraction operation, if you want to perform multiplication operation, or if you want to perform division operation, in 1940s, they used to write the program in machine level language. And that machine level language code, whatever you write, that is given to the microprocessor. Microprocessor will execute and it will produce what? Output. I repeat, in the 1940s, programmers used to write the code in which language? Machine level language. Okay, sir. Machine level language means what, sir? Machine level language means every code in the machine level language will be in the form of zeros and ones. If you want to perform addition operation, then maybe I don't know which code they were using. Simply, for example, I am writing 01001100 like that. This is the code that you should write in order to perform which operation? Addition operation. Maybe for subtraction 00110011, for multiplication 11001100, for division 00001111, like that. 1940s, people used to write the code in machine level language, and machine level language code is all in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, sir. Why people used to write the code in zeros and ones, sir? Because any program to execute, who can execute? Your microprocessor. Your microprocessor is made up of transistors. Transistors can understand only what? Zeros and ones. Hence, in 1940s, people used to write the code in machine level language. In other words, it is in the form of zeros and ones, so that zeros and ones easily can be understood by the microprocessor. It will execute and produce what? Output. But people feel very difficult to write the program in the form of zeros and ones actually. Why, sir? Because human brains remembering the number is very, very difficult. You can cross check today. Take your friend phone. Randomly, you select one contact. Don't tell the contact name. Simply tell the number to your friend. The 10 digits number you tell to your friend, and you ask your friend, tell me this number belongs to which person. Probably he may not answer or she may not answer. Why? Because human brains can't remember so many numbers. Only few numbers we will remember. Maybe mother, father, girlfriend, wife. That numbers we will remember. Other numbers and all, it is very, very difficult. Hence, people were fed up of this programming language, writing the code in the form of what? Zeros and ones. So if I want to perform addition operation, then I should write this code. If I want to perform subtraction operation, this code I should write. Simply one example I have written like this. The code should be like that. Hence, in the 1950s, they started to write the code in assembly level language. So MLL means machine level language. ALL means assembly level language. Oh, what is this, sir? Assembly level language means how it used to be, sir. So in 1950s, developers started to write the code in assembly level language. Assembly level language code means code they used to write in the form of mnemonics. Mnemonics means what, sir? Something like this. If you want to perform addition operation, they used to tell add. If you want to perform subtraction operation, sub. Multiplication, mul. Division operation, div, like that. Rather, remembering the numbers, words is very easy to remember actually. So that's how they started to write the code in 1950s. But their problem happened. Whatever we write the code, we are writing in the form of mnemonics. But your microprocessor is the one who should execute your code. But tell me, microprocessor will understand only what? Zeros and ones. So there should be one fellow who take your code as an input and convert that code into the form of what? Zeros and ones. That fellow only is called as assembler. If you ask me, sir, what is a assembler? Assembler is a software which take assembly level language as input and produces binary as output. Binary means zeros and one. So assembler is a software which take assembly level language as input. Assembly level language means writing the code in the form of mnemonics. And what it produces as an output? It produces the output as binary. Binary means zeros and ones. Such software only they started to call it as what? Assembler. So rather remembering the numbers, remembering the name is easy. But people were not happy with this also. Hence, from the 1960s, they started to follow high level language. So HLL means high level language. Oh, high level language means what, sir? High level language means in this language. So they used to remember the symbols. Addition means plus, subtraction means minus, multiplication means into, division means like this. So rather remembering in the form of the mnemonics, remembering the symbols is very, very easy actually. That is how they started to write the code from the 1960s. But again, whatever the code that you write in the form of symbols, your microprocessor cannot understand and execute and produce the output. Hence, you require one more software. That software is only your compiler. What is compiler? What is interpreter? That and all I will tell you. So if you ask me what is a compiler, compiler is a software which takes high level language as input and produces what? Binary as output. That is only called as compiler. Compiler will take high level language code as input. Tell me high level language code you will write in the form of what? Symbols. And what output it will produce? Zeros and ones. That is nothing but called as binary. So that these zeros and ones can be understood by the microprocessor, and microprocessor can generate what? Output. And the fellow who does that duty is only called as compiler. This is how the programming language has evolved. Now most of the programming language, whatever we use, those are all high level programming language only. Means we write the program in the form of symbols. So 1940s, people started to write the code in machine level language. Machine level language means binary language or zeros and ones language. Why they started to write the program in zeros and ones? Because your microprocessor can understand only zeros and ones. Hence they started to write the code in zeros and ones only. But it was very difficult. Hence in 1950s they shifted towards what? Assembly level language. In assembly level language, they started to write the code in the form of mnemonics. But your microprocessor can understand only zeros and ones. Hence, we require one fellow who converts that assembly level language mnemonic code into binary code. That fellow is only called as what? Assembler. So assembler is a software which takes assembly level language as input and produces binary as output, so that this binary can be taken care by microprocessor and produces the output. 1960s, people started to write the program in high level language, means writing the code in the form of symbols. But again, your microprocessor cannot understand symbols because it can understand only zeros and ones. Hence, you require one more software which converts the high level language into zeros and ones. That software is only called as what? Compiler. This is how the evolution of the programming languages happened. And now most of the programming languages is high level language program only, because very easy to write and remember also. I hope everyone understood. Just copy as it is. Take down note, under that assembler, assembler. An assembler is a software. An assembler is a software. An assembler is a software which takes assembly level language as input. Which takes assembly level language as input. Which takes assembly level language as input. And produces binary language or machine level language in bracket 0, 1, in bracket 0, 1, bracket close, as output. Yeah, read it. So assembler is a software. Look at the diagram. Assembler is a software which takes assembly level language as input and produces machine level language. See that zeros and ones, whatever is there, that is called as a binary also, machine level language also. Both of them are same. Next, compiler. Next subheading, compiler. It is a software. Which takes high level language as input. Which takes high level language as input. and produces binary language or machine level language as output, and produces binary language or machine level language or machine level language as output as output as output. Yeah, just pause and go through both the definitions. Yeah, now take the next heading: history of high level programming languages. 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 Yeah, I told you in the 1940s people used to write the code in the form of zeros and ones. Then they started to write the code in the form of mnemonics. Then they started to write the code in the form of what? Symbols. So in the 1960s they started to write the code in the form of symbols. And if you ask me, sir, which is the first high level programming language? In the year 1962, there used to be one person called as Martin Richards. He invented one programming language, and the name of the programming language was BCPL, which is called as Basic Combined Programming Language. So in fact, this is the first high level programming language which is introduced in the year 1962 by a person called as Martin Richards, where they used to write the code in the form of symbols and all. If you ask me, sir, what is the problem in this code? What is the problem is this code was unstructured. What is unstructured? In the next topic we will understand what is unstructured, what is structured, what is object oriented. Everything in the next topic we will understand. Not only that, this programming language used to occupy more memory. What is there, sir? More memory if it occupies, what is the problem? See, we are speaking in 1962. In 1960s and all, memory is very high cost actually. Now 1 GB memory or 1 TB memory we will get in thousands. But at that point of time, 1 MB memory, I am not speaking about GB or TB, 1 MB of memory if you want to purchase, then you want to spend in lakhs. Sir, what are you telling, sir? Now during the WhatsApp text with my girlfriend, MBs, GBs of data I will be sending, sir, like that you may tell. Yes, because now memory is not so costly actually. But in the year 1960s and all, memory was very costly if you want to purchase. And this programming language used to occupy more memory. Certainly, more cost is involved if you want to develop any software using this particular programming language. Hence, in order to overcome this, what happened is, in the year 1969, there used to be one fellow called as Ken Thompson. He developed one more programming language which is called as B. This is also unstructured. What is unstructured? In short while you will get to know. But this used to occupy less memory. Look at the names, how the people given for the programming languages. B, C, P, L, more memory. B, less memory. See, whenever they give any name for the programming languages, there is some indications. Simply they have not given the name. B, C, P, L, more memory. B, less memory, like that. But this programming language was unstructured. Maybe in another 5-10 minutes you will get to know what is the problem with unstructured programming language. Hence, in the year 1972, there used to be one fellow called as Dennis Ritchie. He invented one more programming language called as what? C. C is structured programming language, and not only that, it used to occupy less memory. Look at the name C. Meaning is, Dennis Ritchie is telling my programming language is one step next level of B, like that. Tell me in characters after B what you get? C. Means my programming language is next level of B programming language. That is the indication actually. But people were not happy with structured programming language also. Hence in the year 1982, there used to be one person called as Bjarne Stroustrup. He invented one more programming language called as C++. C++ is object oriented programming language. This also used to be occupying less memory, but it is non-portable. Again, what is non-portable? What is object oriented? Structured, unstructured. In 5 to 10 minutes you will understand actually. Oh, people were not happy with this also. Hence, in the year 1992, unofficially, 1996, officially, a person by name called as James Gosling plus his team, they released one more programming language called as Java. And if you ask me, what is Java, sir? Java is object oriented programming language. Not only that, it is portable. What is portable? What is non-portable? What is structured? All that you will understand in a short while. If you ask me, sir, all these are high-level programming languages? Yes, all these are high-level programming languages only. So it started from 1962, which is the first high-level programming language, which is BCPL. The main disadvantage is it is used to occupy more memory. In order to overcome, B language came into picture. But it is unstructured. In order to overcome, C came into picture. But the problem here with the C is security was the problem actually. After that, they came with C++. The problem with C++ is non-portable. After that, they came with what? The Java programming language. Officially released in 1996, unofficially they released in 1992 only. This is the history of the high-level programming languages. Am I completely clear? Just copy it. Our next point of discussion is what is unstructured, what is structured, what is object-oriented. That is our next point of discussion. Copy quickly. Now take the subheading structured, comma unstructured, structured, comma unstructured, and object-oriented programming languages. Structured, comma unstructured, and object-oriented programming languages. And object-oriented programming languages. Yeah, pay attention. In the 1960s, if you ask me how people used to code in 1960s, assume that I want to develop one calculator software. Calculator software, you know, it should perform addition operation, subtraction operation, multiplication operation, and division operation. Assume I write few lines of code like this. This set of lines is performing addition operation. I write few more lines of code which performs subtraction operation, few more lines of code which performs division operation, few more lines of code which performs multiplication operation. Now again I want to perform addition operation. So if I want to perform addition operation again I should write whatever the lines of code that I have written, I should rewrite once again. If I want to perform multiplication operation, again whatever the lines of code that I have written, I should perform or write once again. In other words, in this kind of programming language style, there was no code reusability. And this kind of programming language style only they started to call as unstructured programming language. Okay, sir, what is the problem? Problem is no code reusability. See here, I have written already the code for addition. If I want to perform once again I should rewrite once again. Already I have written the code for multiplication. If I want to perform multiplication operation once again I want to perform or write this particular code. In other words, whatever code I write, I am not reusing once again actually. I am rewriting multiple times. Not only that, it is very complex also because all the code is dumped in one file. When you dump all the code in one file, and whenever you want to perform the same operation, you want to rewrite the code once again, such kind of coding style is only called as what? Unstructured programming language style. And the examples are BCPL, B, Fortran, These programming languages are all unstructured programming languages actually. Since people were not happy, hence in the 1970s, they started to follow one more approach called as structured programming approach. And the best example is your C programming language. So what they did in structured programming language, sir? Now assume you want to develop the same calculator software. Tell me calculator software will perform what all operation? Addition, multiplication, division, and also what? The subtraction. Now what I will do is, I will write one program which performs addition program or addition operation. I will write one more program which performs subtraction operation. Next, I will write one more program which performs multiplication operation. I will write one more program which performs division operation. So this is program 1, program 2, program 3, program 4. All this code I will write. And all this code I will write in the form of a function. What is the function and all? If you don't know, don't worry. In detail, I will speak in Java. Oh. So basically, this only we call it as function or also sub procedure or also module, like this. Different names are there actually. And I will write one main program. In this program, I will be having my main function. In this function, if I want to perform addition operation, I will just call add. If I want to perform subtraction operation, I will just call sub. If I want to perform multiplication operation, I will just call mul. If I want to perform division operation, I will just call div. So whenever you are executing your main function, when you call add, control will go to this program, execute this addition function and produces the output. When you call sub, it will go here, execute this code, produces the output. When you call mul, control will go here, execute and produce the output. When you call div, control will go here, execute and produce the output actually. Sir, again if I want to perform the addition operation, simply tell add. Control will go here, execute and produce the output. Sir, if I want to perform division operation, simply call div. Control will go here, execute and produce the output actually. In other words, the advantage of this programming style is code reusability is there. Here there was no code reusability. See here, addition operation code I have written. If I want to perform addition operation once again, same code you should rewrite. Here, whenever I can't do addition operation, only one time I will write the code. How much ever times I want to perform addition operation, simply I will call that function, that's all. In other words, there is code reusability and also it is simple. These are all the advantage. Whereas the main disadvantage is there was no security. What is that, sir? No security means what, sir? Assume I have two global variables. One is int a comma b, like the two global variables are there. What is that, sir? Global variable means what, sir? In C language, you know, any variable that you declare before the main function or any variable that you write at the initial lines of the programming, then that is only called as what? Global variable. So this is only called as global variable. Now assume I have a requirement that this global variable a and b should be accessible for only subtraction and multiplication. Only these two fellows should use this a and b. Addition and division should not use this. If you had that requirement in structured programming language, you can't satisfy your requirement. Because whatever global variables that you declare in your programming, it can be accessed by any fellow actually. This global variable a and b can be accessed by addition also, subtraction also, multiplication also, division also. It is public. Any function can access that particular variable. Oh, sir, but I want only subtraction and multiplication to access, sir. Only these two fellows should use that. You can't restrict that these two fellows only should use, other fellows cannot use, like you can't restrict. Hence, there is no security. In order to overcome this problem related to security only, in the 1980s, they came up with one more project or one more programming language called as object oriented programming language. The best example is what? C++. Oh, What is object oriented, sir? Tell me, what was the requirement here actually? So whatever this global variable is there, int a comma b, it should be accessible for only two functions. One is sub and another one is what? Mul. Now what I will do in object oriented is this particular variable I will combine with this method and I will wrap both of them. Variable with the functions put together, that only we call it as what? Object. More about the object in the object orientation I will speak. So variable and functions I will wrap as a single unit, that is only called as what? Object. And in order to provide the security, I will make this variable as private. Sir, but we still didn't understand. What are you telling? See, don't take this example and don't tell this example in interview also. Your global variables are like public toilets. Everyone can use actually. Tell me, in your area one public toilet is there. A person from your locality, can he use the public toilet? Yes. A fellow from Maharashtra, if he comes to your area, can he use it? Yes. A fellow from Sri Lanka, if he comes, can he use? Yes. A fellow from America, if he comes to your locality, can he use that public toilet? Yes. Name only telling public, everyone can use. So global variables can be used by all these functions. You can't restrict only for sub and mul you want to give like that. But when you make a variables as private, it is like your private toilet. See, this is your house. In your house, you have a private toilet. Who can use? Only the members of the house. Tell me, in this house, who are the members? Subtraction and what? Multiplication. Only these two fellows can use this variable actually. Only the people present in the house can use the private toilet. But public toilet, everyone can use. If everyone uses in this program, security is a problem. In order to overcome that, what I will do is, whichever variable is there, that I will make it as private, and that particular variable I will combine with the method and make it as a single unit. Variable and functions. Functions or methods, both of them are same. Variables and functions put together, wrapped as a single unit, that is only called as what? Object. And this style of writing the program itself is object oriented. There are a lot of things I want to speak when I tell object orientation. There is a separate concept called as object orientation features. There I will speak in detail what it is. This is just a trailer that I am giving. In other words, in C++, the code is secured. This is the advantage. But the major disadvantage is it is non-portable. One more name for non-portable is nothing but platform dependent. Oh. Non-portable or platform dependent, both of them are same. What does it mean, sir? Non-portable means what, sir? Assume I have one computer. Maybe in this computer I have Windows operating system. I have one more computer. Maybe in this computer I have Unix operating system. I have one more computer. In this computer I have Windows operating system. I have one more computer. Maybe in this computer I have Mac operating system. Now I will develop one software here. That software I will develop using C++ programming language. Sir, can I execute in this computer? Yes. Now whatever the code that you have written, if you copy to this computer and if you try to execute, it will not execute it. You can't execute. Why, sir? Because C++ is non-portable or platform dependent, meaning whatever the program that you have written, you can execute in a computer which is having same type of operating system. If the operating system is changing, then you can't execute. Tell me, you have developed this software in which operating system? Windows. And you are trying to execute in what? Unix. Hence you can't execute. Hence you will not get output. No output. Now I will copy this code from this computer to this computer. If I execute here, certainly you will get the output, because here you are developed in which operating system? Windows. You are trying to execute in which operating system? Windows. Hence I will get the output. Again, in this computer, whatever the code that you have written in C++, you copied to this computer, you try to execute, you will not get the output. Why, sir? Why means you have written the code in Windows operating system, but you are trying to execute in what? Mac operating system. 100% you will not get the output. So non-portable means your software code in which operating system you have written, in that kind of operating system only. See here, Windows, matching. In that kind of operating system only you can execute. Such kind of softwares are only called as non-portable, which is also called as platform dependent. Platform means operating system, means that code is operating system dependent, like that. Am I completely clear? Any confusions? So the main disadvantage of unstructured is it is very complex because all the code used to dump in one file and there is no code reusability. To overcome that, 1970s they came up with structure. Code reusability is there, simple also, but security is not there because this variable can be used by all the functions. So whichever variable is there, I will make it as private and I will just wrap with the method as a single unit. That is only called as what? Object. But the problem with this is it is non-portable. Which one is non-portable? C++ is non-portable. Means if you develop a software in one operating system, you can execute only in the other machines with the same type of operating system. If you try to execute in other type of operating system, then you can't execute it. Such kind of softwares are only called as non-portable or also what? Platform dependent softwares. Oh, sir, when we had problem in 1960s, 1970 C came. When we had problem in 1970 C, 1980 C++ came. But when problem in C++ is there, who came, sir? Then Java came into picture. Whatever Java program that you write, that is portable. Portable means you write the code in any operating system, you can execute in any other operating system. More about that in the coming classes I will speak. More about this platform dependent, platform independent, I will speak with many examples because this is an interview question. I hope everyone understood what is meant by structured, unstructured and also object oriented. Am I completely clear? Any confusions? Just copy this as it is. Be quick. Now I will answer all the questions that the back of your mind that you had. The first question from the computer science and information science, information technology background students. Sir, I have already learned Java programming language in my academics. In college I have learned. Why again I should relearn here, sir? Let me tell you one thing. What you have learned in your college academics is only academic perspective. What exactly industry wants, that industry perspective Java, you're going to learn in destination. Oh, what special, sir? What special? Going ahead, when you learn each and every concept, you will only get to know. Every concept that you learn, you're going to use that in the practical real-time projects actually. If you look at our website, you can see the advisory board members are the global heads of top-notch companies. They are the one who guide us that what extra things you should keep on adding in your particular full stack course. The next question is, sir, I am from electronics, electrical, telecom background. I don't know Java only, sir. Can I able to write the program, sir? Let me tell you that electronic student, you have written the program in microcontroller and microprocessor level. When compared to that, Java is nothing. Easily you people can write the programs actually, and easily you can understand also. For you people to understand Java, only one expectation from my side is you should be able to understand English. If you are able to understand English, then it is my duty to teach Java for you people. Sir, I don't know C language only. Can I learn Java, sir? See, there is no relationship between C and Java. Even though if you don't know C also, happily you can learn Java programming language. Next, the important question, sir. Sir, how many drives I would get, sir? One important point related to placements that I want to tell is, from the date of graduation, I know many students will get graduated in the month of June, July. From the date of graduation, your placement assistance will be given for 2 years. Just in case if you are 2021 passing out student, so 2021 June, July, if you are passing out, then from the graduation day till 2 years, that is till 2023 June, we will be supporting you with the companies for you actually. So each and every student in destination will have a placement assistance of 2 years. Okay, sir, how many drives, sir? If you have more than 60%, easily you can get minimum 100 drives actually. Minimum it is. Sir, I have less than 60, sir. Then how many drives I would get, sir? The answer is very simple. Go to our Facebook page or Insta page. You can just type destination space technologies either in Facebook or Instagram. You just go through the number of drives that we have conducted. Look at the criteria. You will only get the answer actually. Lot of drives we have conducted with the packages. Again, packages is one of the important questions. Sir, what is the packages, sir? We have companies from 2 lakhs 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 9.5 lakhs to 10 lakhs actually. We will get the companies. In order to get the job from that company, you should be doing that homework. In order to do that homework only, these many technologies we will be offering you with the weekly test. So converting that job opportunity to job, it is there in your hand. We can provide loads of opportunities to you, but you are the one who should convert that opportunity into what? Job. Now, what about the online classes, sir, actually? Is there any specific time that I should log in and view the video? No. You can view the videos at any point of time, 24/7. How to view the video and all those things? We're going to send a detailed email for you people with the video link. Those students who are interested for the online batch, you should register for this link actually. So whatever the link that is present here in the description of this video also, the link will be there. You just click that link, enter all the details, how to view the videos, that entire step procedure, we are going to send it to you via email. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay, sir, what is the fee structure, sir? 20,000 is the fee structure. Not only that, 5-day demo classes are free. So you can check us that with 5-day lecture, that really am I able to understand whatever the concepts that they're going to deliver. So 5-day free demo classes will be given. From the 6th day onwards, you should be making the payment. Once you make the payment only, so 6-day video will be accessible to you people. And the entire videos validity will be for 4 months. From the day you start actually, the payment is done. From that day onwards, till 4 months, you can start listening all the videos actually. And if you have any problems, certainly you can call to our numbers. These are all our numbers. You can call to this number if you have any query. And already I have given the link that in this link you should register. Those students who are interested, just register using this link. If your friends are also interested, you pass this link to your friend so that your friend also can register actually.